Summary of the Friendship Club written by Robyn Carr, Chapter 1. Marnie Jean McGuire stood in her kitchen, bathed in the warm glow of studio lights. The director's voice cut through the air, signaling the end of another season's filming for her cooking show, Marnie Cooks. A sense of relief and accomplishment washed over her as she looked around the familiar space that had become a backdrop for her culinary adventures. "That's a wrap, Kevin," the director declared. "I think I have everything I need. I'll do some editing, and you can review it." "Thanks, Kevin," Marnie replied, a genuine smile on her face. "My sister and my daughter are coming by for a glass of wine. Would you like to join us for a drink to celebrate finishing another season?" "Thanks, no. I'm on the timer." "New baby on the way," he said, a proud smile accompanying his words. "Of course. How's Sonia feeling?" Marnie inquired. "Huge," he chuckled. "But the baby's still cooking. The midwife says she has a few more weeks." Sonia cried for an hour after hearing that. "I remember that feeling," Marnie said, a nostalgic glint in her eyes. "Like it was yesterday. You better stay close to her. Thanks for everything this season. I think we got some good stuff." With a nod, Kevin headed out, leaving Marnie to gather her thoughts and prepare for the small celebration ahead. As the crew dispersed, Marnie's intern, Sophia Garner, and her producer, Ellen, began tidying up the set. Marnie watched them with a sense of gratitude. The camaraderie they shared extended beyond the professional realm. "Marnie, you'll stay, right?" Sophia asked. "I wouldn't miss it," she replied. "It's going to be an intervention, I think." "Oh, fabulous. I love those," Marnie said with a hint of panic. "If you and Ellen clean up, I'll put out some hors d'oeuvres." As the kitchen transformed from a bustling set to an intimate gathering space, Marnie's mind wandered back through the years. Marnie Cooks had become a hit cooking show on a cable network, but hosting a TV show had never been her lifelong goal. The unexpected journey had unfolded when she was a young widowed mother, doing whatever she could to make a living and raise her daughter, Bella. Marnie's path to culinary stardom began with handing out food samples in grocery stores, baby Bella in tow. The duo became a hit, drawing crowds with Marnie's charm and Bella's irresistible presence. The turning point came when a television producer noticed Marnie and offered her a spot on a local morning show. From there, her career in the culinary world took off. The rhythm of her life was intense. While she worked every day and took few breaks, the actual filming of her show happened only 60 days a year. Twice a year, they would film for 30 days over 6 weeks, producing enough content for 2 seasons. Marnie's kitchen, essentially a set, was located in her home rather than a studio. The personal touch added authenticity to her show, making it more than just a cooking demonstration. She observed Ellen, who had transitioned from being a bona fide chef to Marnie's producer. Ellen's expertise turned the food into a living, breathing wonder. Marnie knew she owed a significant part of her success to Ellen's culinary skills and unwavering support. In return, Marnie took good care of Ellen, recognizing the invaluable partnership that had evolved over the years. A little over 20 years ago, Marnie's life took an unexpected turn when she met Jeff, a news anchor for the local affiliate. Jeff and Marnie became a power couple in the community, working together and supporting each other. He became a stepfather to Bella, and the family appeared to be thriving. However, a dark shadow loomed over their happiness. Marnie's suspicions about a woman at Jeff's workplace escalated, leading to a heartbreaking revelation. She caught Jeff and the woman in a compromising situation, exposing his double life. The pain was excruciating, and Marnie swiftly ended the marriage. Jeff, seeking his share of her future earnings, received a settlement, opened a restaurant with the woman, and faced financial ruin when she left him. The subsequent years saw Jeff reaching out to Marnie, expressing regret and seeking forgiveness. However, Marnie remained resolute, refusing to let him back into her life. The story unfolded as a cautionary tale of betrayal and consequences, highlighting Marnie's strength in facing adversity. Back in the present, Marnie heard the dishwasher start, snapping her out of the memories of the past. she pulled pesto canapes from the oven and took artichoke dip from the refrigerator. Meanwhile, Kevin bid his farewell. The door opened again, and Bella, now 5 months pregnant, entered, followed by Marnie's sister, Nettie. "How is the bump?" Marnie asked Bella, her eyes filled with warmth. "A little feisty," Bella replied with a proud smile. The room filled with the chatter of family and friends as they settled in for a celebration. Marnie's house, nestled in Breckenridge, Nevada, offered million-dollar views of the Sierra Nevada mountains. The picturesque setting reflected the beauty of Marnie's life, now surrounded by the people she loved. The scene transitioned into a lively gathering, with Ellen, Sophia, Nettie, and Bella toasting to a successful season. Marnie, content with her life and work, expressed her intention to sleep in the next day. The atmosphere was infused with warmth and satisfaction. As glasses clinked and plates were filled, the conversation took an unexpected turn. Bella, Nettie, and Sophia initiated a discussion about Marnie's romantic life. They suggested that Marnie consider dating again, prompting a mix of reluctance and curiosity from the seasoned chef. "I'm sure you mean well, but I have no interest in getting married again," Marnie asserted. "Who said anything about getting married?" Bella shot back. "It's not like you're planning to start a family. But wouldn't it be nice to have a boyfriend? A companion? You should at least have a look around. You're only 57. You have years of fun ahead, don't you want to have someone to enjoy it with?" The conversation unfolded, exploring the prospect of Marnie opening herself up to companionship. While she initially resisted, citing contentment with her family, friends, and career, the idea lingered. The suggestion of exploring dating sites surfaced, and Marnie's family enthusiastically volunteered to assist in the process. Despite Marnie's hesitations, Bella, armed with a determination to see her mother in a happy relationship, began formulating a dating profile. The narrative delved into Marnie's internal conflicts, exploring the fear of potential pitfalls and the trade-offs that came with opening her heart to new possibilities. The scene shifted between the celebratory atmosphere and intimate moments of reflection, providing glimpses into Marnie's past and the resilience that defined her. The story touched on her upbringing in a household dominated by women, the challenges of her first marriage, and the strength she gained from overcoming adversity. As the evening progressed, Marnie's family and friends shared stories of love, loss, and resilience. They urged her to embrace the potential for a new chapter in her personal life, emphasizing the importance of companionship and connection. Despite her initial reluctance, Marnie couldn't ignore the longing for laughter and warmth that had been absent for too long. In the final moments of the story, Marnie stood at a crossroads, torn between her established independence and the prospect of rediscovering love. The narrative concluded with a sense of anticipation, leaving Marnie poised on the brink of a new adventure. In the end, Marnie Jean McGuire's story celebrated resilience, friendship, and the courage to embrace new beginnings. As the evening came to a close, Marnie looked around at the faces of her loved ones, feeling grateful for the journey that had brought her to this moment. With a renewed sense of hope and possibility, she embraced the unknown, ready to embark on the next chapter of her life. Chapter 2. The narrative opens with the serene scene of Ellen finishing her tea as the sun lazily descends, signaling the arrival of summer in the mountain town of Breckenridge. The author paints a vivid picture of the May days, growing longer, yet the evenings remaining chilly. Marnie, the central character, emerges as someone who finds solace in the act of cooking, even when she's not hungry. The author intricately describes her culinary skills as she prepares a twist on chicken Florentine, demonstrating both precision and passion. Marnie's contemplative mood takes center stage as she reflects on a conversation with Bella about the prospect of dating, a topic that she finds unappealing. Despite the tranquil atmosphere of Breckenridge, Marnie's internal struggles add depth to her character, setting the stage for the unexpected arrival of her ex-husband, Jeff. The sudden doorbell interrupts Marnie's evening routine, and to her surprise, she finds Jeff on her doorstep, holding champagne and flowers. The tension between them is palpable as Marnie, resentful of his presence, allows him in. The author skillfully builds the atmosphere, describing Marnie's meticulous cooking process and her unique way of finding relaxation in preparing food. As the narrative progresses, the reader gains insights into Marnie and Jeff's history, their past marriage, and the complexities of their relationship. The setting of Breckenridge, with its mountainous backdrop and chilly evenings, becomes more than just a physical space, it becomes a metaphor for the emotional terrain Marnie navigates. Jeff's arrival, bearing gifts, introduces a layer of tension and nostalgia. The exchange between Marnie and Jeff unfolds, revealing their shared past and the underlying bitterness from their divorce. Marnie's initial reluctance to engage with Jeff is evident, but she eventually invites him in, showcasing her ability to extend a tentative olive branch. The narrative skillfully weaves in details about Marnie's life, her meticulousness in maintaining her home's appearance for her television show, and her unique way of finding relaxation through cooking. These details not only add depth to Marnie's character but also serve as a lens through which the reader can understand her coping mechanisms. As Jeff and Marnie engage in small talk, the author introduces the primary conflict, Jeff's failing restaurant venture. The juxtaposition of Marnie's success in television against Jeff's struggles with the restaurant business creates a poignant backdrop for their interaction. The conversation touches on their shared history, the impact of the pandemic on Jeff's restaurant, and his financial woes. The author explores themes of regret and resilience as Jeff recounts his journey from a lucrative divorce settlement to financial ruin. The bitterness between Jeff and his ex-wife, Gretchen, adds layers to the narrative, showcasing the ripple effects of their failed marriage on Jeff's current predicament. Marnie's initial reluctance to offer financial assistance is rooted in the scars of their divorce, emphasizing the long-lasting impact of past decisions. However, her willingness to provide emotional support and ensure Jeff won't go hungry highlights her capacity for empathy and forgiveness, even in the face of resentment. The narrative delves into the complexities of relationships, portraying Marnie and Jeff as individuals grappling with their past while navigating present challenges. The setting of Breckenridge becomes more than a backdrop, it becomes a mirror reflecting the emotional landscapes of the characters. As the conversation progresses, Marnie's internal monologue reveals her weariness from holding on to anger, her desire to move past the animosity with Jeff, despite the enduring bitterness, adds a layer of vulnerability to her character. The author masterfully captures the intricacies of human emotions, making Marnie a relatable and multidimensional protagonist. The revelation of Gretchen's role in Jeff's financial downfall deepens the narrative's exploration of betrayal and consequences. Marnie's empathetic response to Jeff's regrets humanizes her character, portraying forgiveness as a complex and nuanced process. The theme of transformation emerges as Marnie expresses a desire to let go of the past. Her offer of support, though not financial, signifies a subtle shift in their dynamic, hinting at the possibility of redemption and healing. The narrative skillfully uses dialogue and introspection to unveil the characters' inner struggles. Marnie's journey towards understanding and compassion becomes a central theme, emphasizing the transformative power of empathy in overcoming adversity. The author employs the mountain town's tranquility to contrast with the character's internal turmoil. Breckenridge, with its scenic beauty and chilly evenings, becomes a symbol of both solace and isolation, reflecting the character's emotional landscapes. As Jeff departs, the narrative leaves room for reflection. Marnie's internal conflict, her weariness from anger, and her tentative steps towards forgiveness contribute to a layered and compelling character arc. The reader is left with a sense of hope, as Marnie and Jeff navigate their individual challenges, suggesting that even in the darkest moments, redemption and renewal are possible. In conclusion, the narrative masterfully weaves together themes of forgiveness, resilience, and transformation against the backdrop of Breckenridge's serene yet challenging environment. Marnie's complex character, the exploration of past decisions, and the possibility of redemption create a compelling story that resonates with the intricacies of human relationships.